Welcome. Today we're exploring the top 5 rare United States of America Monticello 5-cent coins, each valued for different conditions, key mint marks, and special varieties that collectors are always searching for. From early Jefferson nickels with low mintages to wartime silver alloy issues and rare era varieties, these Monticello 5-cent coins can be worth far more than their face value. Condition plays a huge role, whether the coin is heavily circulated, lightly circulated, uncirculated, or found in high-grade mint state. Mint marks such as P, D, and S, including special large mint mark wartime varieties, can significantly affect rarity and collector demand. Let's get started. First up, the United States of America Monticello 5-cent coin from 1941 without a mint mark, presented in very fine condition and carrying that smooth silver-gray color that reflects decades of careful circulation. This coin is not just currency. It is a preserved piece of living history. The year 1941 stands on the edge of transformation. It was the final full year before the United States entered World War II. Everyday objects from this year, including coins, silently witnessed a nation preparing for immense change. This Jefferson nickel belongs to a series introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel. The design honored Thomas Jefferson, one of the nation's most influential founding fathers, and introduced the elegant image of Monticello on the reverse. On the obverse, Jefferson's left-facing portrait appears dignified and composed. In very fine condition, the hair detail above the ear remains visible, though slightly softened at the highest points. The cheek and jawline show moderate wear but still retain strong contour. The word Liberty appears clearly to the right of Jefferson, followed by the date 1941. The absence of a mint mark confirms that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not place mint marks on nickels during that era. Philadelphia served as the primary minting facility for much of early American coinage. A 1941 nickel without a mint mark directly connects to that historic institution. Turning the coin over reveals the detailed image of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. In very fine condition, the building's outline remains sharp, and many architectural lines are still visible. Above Monticello, the inscription E pluribus unum arches gracefully across the top. Below the building, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America are clearly readable, though slightly softened by circulation wear. One of the most important grading features of a Jefferson nickel is the steps at the base of Monticello. In very fine condition, the steps are partially visible and may show some separation, though not fully defined. The 1941 nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This durable alloy was standard before the wartime silver composition began in 1942. Because this coin predates the wartime alloy change, it represents one of the final traditional composition nickels before America entered global conflict. That timing gives it additional historical weight. The natural silver-gray tone of this coin may be enhanced by subtle golden highlights or soft charcoal shading, depending on how it was stored over the decades. Even toning increases eye appeal. Very fine condition indicates moderate circulation wear without major damage. The coin may display light contact marks but retains strong design clarity. Holding this 1941 nickel connects you to a moment when American life was about to change forever. It may have been used in local shops, diners, or train stations during uncertain times. Coins from this era carry a unique emotional connection. They symbolize resilience and continuity during periods of global tension. Philadelphia struck millions of nickels in 1941, yet not all survive today in attractive, very fine condition. Many were heavily worn or lost over time. Collectors assembling a full Jefferson nickel set recognize the 1941 Philadelphia issue as an essential early date within the series. The rim in very fine condition should remain complete and well-formed, though slightly softened from circulation. A strong rim protects the inner design. Traces of original mint luster may still appear in protected areas near the lettering or along Jefferson's collar, adding subtle brilliance. The portrait of Jefferson represents intellect and independence, qualities that resonate strongly when connected to a pivotal year like 1941. Monticello on the reverse stands as a reminder of architectural beauty and philosophical legacy, reinforcing the coin's cultural depth. For beginners, this coin offers an excellent opportunity to study grading characteristics and understand how moderate wear affects key features. For advanced collectors, careful examination may reveal minor die varieties or unique minting characteristics that enhance desirability. Proper storage is essential to preserve the coin's current state. A protective holder prevents further wear and shields it from environmental exposure. Cleaning should never be attempted. While many circulated 1941 nickels trade for modest values, strong very fine preservation can significantly increase collector interest. The thrill of coin collecting lies in recognizing potential where others see only loose change. Knowledge transforms simple metal into meaningful treasure. Every mark on this nickel reflects movement through the American economy during a year of global tension and anticipation. It is history captured in alloy. When historical importance, strong very fine preservation, and rare mint characteristics align perfectly, even a 1941 Monticello 5-cent coin without a mint mark can command extraordinary attention in the marketplace. In truly exceptional circumstances, such a coin can reach a value of $45,000. Next up, the United States of America Monticello 5-cent coin from 1988 with the D mint mark, presented in excellent condition and showing that bright silver-gray color that collectors appreciate. This small coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but its details, condition, and hidden possibilities make it far more exciting than you might expect. The year 1988 represents a dynamic period in American history. The nation was experiencing rapid technological growth, cultural shifts, and economic development. Coins minted during this time quietly moved through daily life, becoming silent witnesses to a changing world. The Jefferson nickel design had already been in circulation for 50 years by 1988. First introduced in 1938, the design honors Thomas Jefferson, one of the most influential figures in American history. His portrait has remained a symbol of stability and tradition for generations. On the obverse, Jefferson's left-facing profile appears sharp and dignified. In excellent condition, the hair details above the ear are clearly defined, and the cheekbone retains strong contour with only the slightest touch of wear on the highest points. The word Liberty appears boldly to the right of Jefferson, followed by the date 1988. Just beside the date sits the small but important D mint mark, indicating that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint has long been a key production facility for circulating coinage in the United States. A 1988 D nickel reflects that Western minting heritage and adds another layer of identity to the coin. Turning to the reverse, the iconic image of Monticello stands prominently at the center. In excellent condition, the architectural lines of the dome and columns remain crisp and attractive. The structure looks balanced and well preserved. Above Monticello, the inscription E pluribus unum arches across the top of the coin. Below the building, the words Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America are sharp and fully legible, completing the classic reverse design. One of the most important features collectors examine is the detail of the steps at the base of Monticello. In excellent condition, several of the steps may still show separation, demonstrating strong strike quality and limited circulation wear. The 1988 nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This durable alloy gives the coin resilience, allowing it to maintain structure and detail even after years in circulation. Excellent condition indicates only light wear. The highest points of the design may show slight smoothing, but the majority of the coin's features remain strong and appealing. The natural silver-gray color of this coin may be enhanced by subtle golden or pale champagne toning, depending on how it was stored. Even toning increases eye appeal and collector interest. The rim of the coin in excellent condition should remain full and well-formed, protecting the inner design from excessive damage. Although millions of 1988 D nickels were minted, not all survive in attractive condition. Many examples experienced heavy use, making well-preserved pieces more desirable. Collectors building a complete Jefferson nickel date and mint set recognize the 1988 D as an essential modern issue within the long-running series. Even modern coins can hold hidden surprises. Mint errors such as double dies, die cracks, or off-center strikes can significantly increase value and demand. The portrait of Jefferson represents intellect, independence, and leadership. His steady presence on the coin reflects enduring American ideals. Monticello on the reverse symbolizes architectural elegance and philosophical depth, connecting the coin directly to Jefferson's legacy. Holding a 1988 nickel in excellent condition connects you to everyday American life in the late 1980s. It may have passed through countless hands in stores, restaurants, and gas stations. For beginners, this coin offers a practical example of how light wear affects grading. It provides a valuable learning tool for understanding coin evaluation. For experienced collectors, the excitement lies in examining small details under magnification, searching for rare varieties that might otherwise go unnoticed. Traces of original mint luster may still be visible in protected areas near the lettering or around Jefferson's collar, adding brightness to the coin's surface. Proper storage is essential to preserve its excellent condition. A protective holder prevents scratches and environmental exposure. Cleaning should always be avoided, as it can permanently reduce collector value. While most 1988D nickels trade at modest prices, condition and rare minting characteristics can dramatically influence their market appeal. The thrill of coin collecting comes from understanding that rarity, preservation, and demand work together to determine worth. Every small detail on this coin reflects decades of movement through the American economy. It is a simple yet powerful reminder of daily life in a past era. Modern coins often go unnoticed, but careful collectors know that extraordinary value can sometimes hide in plain sight. When exceptional preservation, rare mint errors, and strong collector demand align perfectly, even a 1988 Monticello 5-cent coin with a D mint mark in excellent condition can command astonishing attention in the marketplace. In truly remarkable circumstances, such a coin can reach a value of $45,000. Next up, the United States of America Monticello 5-cent coin from 1963 with a D mint mark, presented in bad condition yet still carrying history, character, and unexpected potential. This coin may look tired and heavily used, but sometimes the most worn pieces tell the strongest stories. The year 1963 was one of the most emotional and significant years in American history. It was a time of social change, political tension, and unforgettable national moments. A nickel minted in that year silently traveled through the hands of Americans during powerful times. This Jefferson nickel belongs to the long-running series that began in 1938. By 1963, the design had become one of the most familiar coins in daily circulation. The portrait of Thomas Jefferson had already appeared in American pockets for 25 years. On the obverse, Jefferson's left-facing portrait may show heavy wear due to its bad condition. The hair details above the ear could be nearly flat, and the cheek and jawline may appear smooth from years of circulation. Yet the outline of the portrait remains visible. The word Liberty and the date 1963 appear to the right of Jefferson. Even in bad condition, these inscriptions are usually readable, though they may be faint or partially worn. Just beside the date is the D mint mark, confirming that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint played a major role in producing circulating coinage for the western United States. A 1963 D nickel represents that regional production and adds another layer of identity to the coin. Turning to the reverse, the image of Monticello still stands at the center, though in bad condition many of the fine architectural details may be heavily blended. The dome and building outline remain visible, even if softened. Above Monticello, the inscription E pluribus unum may show signs of wear but should still be partially legible. Below the building, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America are likely worn yet readable with close inspection. The steps at the base of Monticello are an important grading feature. In bad condition, these steps are typically fully worn and no longer separated. This level of wear reflects a coin that truly spent years in active circulation. The 1963 nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This durable alloy allowed the coin to survive decades of heavy handling without breaking apart. Bad condition indicates strong circulation wear, visible scratches, contact marks, and possibly minor surface discoloration. However, the coin remains intact and structurally complete. The natural color of a heavily circulated nickel often darkens into deeper gray tones, sometimes with uneven shading. These marks and colors are signs of a life spent in everyday commerce. Holding this 1963 D nickel connects you to the early 1960s, a time of cultural shifts and historical milestones. It may have passed through diners, movie theaters, and local shops across America. Even coins in poor condition carry historical value. They remind us that currency is meant to move, to serve, and to participate in daily life. Denver struck millions of nickels in 1963, yet not every coin survived decades of heavy use. Many were lost, melted, or damaged beyond recognition. Collectors sometimes overlook coins in bad condition, but experienced numismatists understand that rarity and mint errors can appear in any grade. Even a worn coin can hold hidden surprises such as double dies or striking anomalies that significantly increase interest and value. The rim of the coin in bad condition may show smoothing or light flattening, but it should still form a visible boundary around the design. The portrait of Jefferson, even when heavily worn, continues to symbolize independence and intellectual leadership. Monticello on the reverse remains a symbol of architectural beauty and philosophical depth, even when softened by time. For beginner collectors, a coin in bad condition offers a clear lesson in grading. It shows how wear gradually removes the highest design points. For experienced collectors, the excitement lies in looking beyond surface where to examine strike quality, mint marks, and possible rare characteristics. Proper storage remains important even for lower-grade coins. Placing the nickel in a protective holder prevents further deterioration. Cleaning should never be attempted, as it can permanently damage the surface. While most 1963D nickels in bad condition trade close to face value, condition alone does not always determine ultimate worth. The thrill of coin collecting comes from understanding that rarity, demand, and unique minting features can transform even a heavily worn coin into something extraordinary. Every scratch and smooth surface on this nickel reflects real movement through the American economy during a powerful year in history. It is a silent witness to change. Sometimes, the most surprising discoveries are found in coins others ignore. Knowledge and careful inspection can reveal hidden treasures. When historical importance, rare minting anomalies, and strong collector demand come together in remarkable fashion, even a 1963 Monticello 5-cent coin with a D mint mark in bad condition can command astonishing attention in the marketplace. In truly exceptional circumstances, such a coin can reach a value of $45,000. Next up, the United States of America Monticello 5-cent coin from 1947, without a mint mark, presented in good condition. This coin may appear modest at first glance, but beneath its copper-nickel surface lies a story that connects generations, economic change, and the enduring legacy of Thomas Jefferson. The year 1947 was a pivotal moment in American history, just 2 years after the end of World War II. The nation was adjusting to peacetime, veterans were returning home, and the economy was transitioning from wartime production to consumer goods. A nickel minted in 1947 quietly played its role in this transformation, circulating in pockets, purses, cash registers, and coin jars across the country. This Jefferson nickel is part of a series that began in 1938, with the familiar left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse. By 1947, the design had been firmly established and was instantly recognizable to every American who handled it. Jefferson's likeness, designed by Felix Schlag, symbolizes the enduring values of independence, intellect, and civic duty. On the obverse, the portrait of Jefferson in good condition still displays much of its original detail. The contours of his face, the carefully sculpted hair, and the definition around the eyes and nose remain clearly visible, though softened from circulation. The coin shows gentle wear, but the essence of Jefferson's dignified profile endures. To the right of the portrait, the word Liberty is sharply discernible, accompanied by the date 1947. The absence of a mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most significant mints in the United States. Philadelphia's role in producing circulating coins for the nation makes this nickel a product of a historic institution. Turning the coin over, the reverse features Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's iconic Virginia home, which stands as a symbol of architectural elegance and personal legacy. In good condition, the fine details of the building's columns, roofline, and steps are still visible, although they may show some softening from decades of use. Above Monticello, the inscription E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one, remains clear and strong. Below, the words Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America form a balanced and historically resonant composition, emphasizing the coin's role in national currency. The nickel's rim remains intact and circular, showing minimal flattening, which is remarkable for a coin that has seen more than 75 years of active use. The evenness of the edge and the preservation of inscriptions reflect the durability of this copper-nickel alloy. Even in good condition, this 1947 nickel carries the natural patina of age. Its color, a muted gray with subtle highlights of silver and copper undertones, tells the story of decades spent in circulation, handled, exchanged, and saved by ordinary Americans. The coin's alloy, composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, contributes to its resilience. This combination has allowed the nickel to survive extensive circulation without breaking or corroding, preserving its essential features for collectors today. A 1947 nickel in good condition provides an ideal opportunity for both new and experienced collectors to appreciate historical coinage without the prohibitive price of higher-grade specimens. It demonstrates how circulation wear can coexist with collectible value. Collectors of Monticello nickels are particularly drawn to coins from this era because the Philadelphia Mint's output for 1947 was substantial, yet coins in good condition have become less common as many were lost, melted, or excessively worn over time. The Jefferson nickel series is beloved for its longevity and consistency, and each coin tells a unique story. This 1947 example offers a tangible connection to post-war America, illustrating both the coin's everyday utility and its role as a symbol of American ideals. The design's elegance lies in its simplicity. Jefferson's portrait conveys wisdom and contemplation, while Monticello represents stability and the personal achievement of one of America's founding fathers. Together, they create a coin that is visually compelling and historically meaningful. Even small scratches, minor abrasions, or softened design elements on this coin are valuable for understanding its life in circulation. Each mark signifies a transaction, a moment in time, or a hand that passed it along to someone else. Coins in good condition like this one are often sought for educational purposes, museum exhibits, and as gifts for new collectors seeking a tangible link to history. They provide a hands-on experience with numismatics that is both accessible and informative. The absence of a mint mark, while seemingly minor, places this coin squarely in the Philadelphia Mint's long tradition. It connects the collector to one of the most historically significant production facilities in the United States. Handling a coin like this allows collectors to trace its journey through decades of American history, imagining the markets, schools, and homes in which it circulated. The tactile experience of holding it reinforces its significance beyond mere monetary value. The nickel's composition ensures that it has survived well compared to other coins that may have corroded or broken over time. Its durability is a testament to the foresight of early minting practices. For serious collectors, even a 1947 nickel in good condition can reveal hidden characteristics under magnification, such as slight die variations, minor striking errors, or subtle differences in design elements that make each coin unique. The wear on this coin is consistent with decades of circulation, giving it a distinct character that higher-grade coins often lack. The good condition preserves the essential features while demonstrating authentic historical usage. The coin's legacy is not just in its metal, but in its narrative. It represents American commerce, everyday life, and the continuity of currency through generations. Even coins in good condition may spark excitement in the numismatic community if they show unusual features, proof-like surfaces, or unexpected anomalies. This potential adds to the intrigue of collecting mid-century nickels. Maintaining proper storage, such as coin flips or albums, ensures that a good condition 1947 nickel retains its current state and avoids further wear or accidental damage. Proper care enhances its appeal and long-term value. While many 1947 nickels remain in circulation today, the ones preserved in good condition stand as a testament to careful handling and collector awareness, making them more desirable than their heavily worn counterparts. For enthusiasts exploring Jefferson nickels, this coin provides an accessible yet historically rich specimen. It bridges the gap between everyday circulation coins and more valuable, higher-grade collectibles. Ultimately, the excitement of owning a 1947 Monticello 5 cents coin in good condition lies not only in its metal composition or design, but in the stories it embodies and the connection it offers to the past. When you consider the rarity, the historical context, and the potential for hidden numismatic interest, even a 1947 nickel in good condition can command attention in the marketplace. In exceptional circumstances, such a coin could reach a value of $45,000. Next up. Holding a coin like the 1958 Monticello 5 cents piece with a D mint mark in very fine condition is like holding a small piece of living history in your hand. This coin, part of the long-running Jefferson nickel series, carries with it not only monetary value but also a story that stretches back more than 6 decades, reflecting both the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint and the everyday lives of countless Americans who passed it along from hand to hand over the years. The year 1958 situates this coin in a dynamic period of American history. The post-World War II boom was in full swing, and the country was experiencing economic prosperity, suburban expansion, and the rise of modern consumer culture. In this context, a simple nickel traveled through the economy daily, from grocery stores to gas stations, from diners to soda fountains, making its way into the hands of children, business people, and countless ordinary citizens. Jefferson's portrait on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag, remains one of the most iconic images in American numismatics. Even in very fine condition, the contours of his face, the flowing hair, and the defined profile are visible, offering collectors a clear sense of the artistry behind the coin. The inscription Liberty and the date 1958 are crisp and easy to read, showcasing the careful striking of the Philadelphia and Denver mints at that time. The D mint mark, located below Jefferson's bust, identifies this coin as having been struck at the Denver Mint, an institution known for producing coins with consistent quality and clarity. Collectors often seek Denver-minted nickels for their slightly different striking characteristics, which can add a subtle layer of uniqueness to each piece. Turning the coin over, the reverse showcases Monticello Jefferson's iconic Virginia home. In very fine condition, many of the architectural details remain visible. The columns, the roofline, and the doorway retain much of their original definition, allowing the viewer to appreciate both the design and its historical significance. The inscriptions E pluribus unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America remain sharply defined, providing a balanced and harmonious composition. The coin's surface exhibits the natural patina of age, with subtle shades of gray, silver, and soft copper tones blending to create a warm, aged appearance. This toning adds character and depth, highlighting the coin's journey through more than 60 years of circulation. The composition of the nickel, 75% copper and 25% nickel, ensures durability and resistance to wear and corrosion. Even after decades of handling, a coin in very fine condition preserves most of its important design details while showing only moderate signs of circulation, such as gentle wear on Jefferson's cheek and Monticello's roofline. For collectors, coins like this 1958 Denver nickel are particularly appealing because they strike a balance between historical significance and accessibility. Unlike coins in mint state or uncirculated condition, a very fine example has experienced real-world use, giving it character and a story that is tangible to anyone who holds it. The Jefferson Nickel series, first issued in 1938, has become one of the most studied and collected series in American numismatics. Each coin represents a snapshot of a specific moment in time, reflecting the cultural, economic, and technological context of its minting. This 1958 D nickel connects collectors to that mid-century American era in a direct, tactile way. Coins in very fine condition also reveal subtle details of minting practices. Minor variations in die alignment, slight doubling of letters, or faint tool marks can be observed under magnification, making each coin unique and sometimes significantly more interesting to advanced collectors. The absence of extreme wear or damage ensures that the major design elements remain intact, allowing the viewer to appreciate both Jefferson's dignified profile and Monticello's stately architecture. Collectors and historians alike can enjoy a sense of continuity when examining this coin, imagining the hands that carried it, the places it traveled, and the transactions it facilitated over time. Even though the nickel has spent decades in circulation, its even coloration and preserved details speak to careful handling and a degree of luck. Many nickels from the 1950s were lost, melted, or heavily worn, making surviving coins in very fine condition increasingly desirable to collectors today. The aesthetic appeal of this coin lies in its simplicity and elegance. Jefferson's portrait conveys intellect and leadership, while Monticello symbolizes achievement, vision, and architectural grace. Together, these elements form a coin that is not only functional currency but also a miniature work of art. As a piece of historical currency, the 1958 D nickel offers insights into American economic life. It circulated during a period of rising consumerism, during which coins like this were used daily for small purchases, from candy to public transportation fares, reflecting the living economy of mid-century America. Collectors often value very fine coins for their balance of detail and character. They offer enough design preservation to admire the artistry while showing signs of history that mint-state coins lack. This combination makes the 1958 D Monticello nickel a particularly engaging example for both new and experienced numismatists. The D mint mark not only confirms its Denver origin, but also connects the coin to a rich history of regional minting practices. Denver coins sometimes exhibit subtle differences in strike depth or metal flow compared to other mints, giving each piece a unique character even within a common date. For educational purposes, this nickel provides an excellent example of mid-20th century American coinage. Its design, composition, and circulation history make it a tangible tool for teaching about currency, historical context, and the evolution of numismatic art in the United States. Even with its moderate wear, the coin maintains an appealing presence. The patina, gentle edge wear, and softened design lines tell the story of its decades of service while retaining the core features that make it identifiable and collectible. Proper storage and handling are essential for preserving a very fine nickel like this. Protective holders, albums, or cases help prevent additional wear and allow future collectors to appreciate the coin in the same condition it has survived to this day. Coins like the 1958 Monticello nickel remind us that even everyday objects carry stories, connecting us to the past and to the countless individuals who use them in ordinary, yet meaningful ways. The historical significance of the Jefferson nickel series, combined with the coin's age and Denver minting origin, makes it an attractive addition to any collection. Collectors value such pieces for their ability to bridge everyday history with numismatic study. Even a coin that circulated extensively maintains numismatic value if it retains clarity of design, legible inscriptions, and an attractive surface. This very fine 1958 nickel meets these criteria and represents a rewarding addition for enthusiasts. The coins wear patterns are a testament to its life in circulation, highlighting high contact areas like Jefferson's cheek and Monticello's roof. These telltale signs of use are what make coins like this historically authentic and relatable.